How about we pull something out of the conditions and energetic mechanics involving what we just talked about? So pull out Artemisia or Mugwort, Mugwort Supreme. If you don't have those, try using chakra root cleanser or allostasis. And here in the notes, we have it done in just a slightly different order. We start with the navel and navel minor, but we'll modify it for your presentation with just adding the heart at the very end. So this is out of the energetic mechanics of the nervous system, conditions and energetic mechanics. Like I honestly, I don't remember what it was called. Okay, so you have your Artemisia or Mugwort Supreme. Begin inhaling. Your awareness is on the navel. And then go down 1.5 inches below your navel on the navel minor. And then your armpits. Your awareness is on the armpits. Then the elbows. Your awareness is on the elbows. And then the wrists. the palms of your hands. Awareness is on the palms. Taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And then just be still for a moment. Your awareness is on the whole arm, from the shoulder down to the fingertips. And then again, be still. And then your awareness is on the hips. And then the knees, especially the back of the knees. the ankles. The soles of the feet. Your awareness is on the soles of your feet. Just pause and be still. Your awareness is on the legs. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths with your awareness on the whole leg from the hips all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Just be still. No. We were talking about like using it to process things like trauma. So you could do this whole process, which is out of the energetic mechanics of the nervous system. But you would add just a little bit. You could say, have them put their awareness on their heart and using the same oil. Go ahead and begin inhaling with your awareness on the center of your chest. And then pause. And then their awareness is between their shoulder blades, the back heart. And then pause. And again on the back heart, the area between the shoulder blades, taking nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And then just pause and be still. Now, one of the things that's really amazing about Mugwort is wherever you direct it, it opens up the channels. So going through and opening up the arms and legs, it's opening up the meridians, which are offshoots of the chakras, right? So the arms and legs are important for this because it is literally the deciding factor of how well you're going to transmute or release something. If these areas of your arms and legs are really backed up, you don't really move that much energy. If they're open and flowing, you can bring something up to the mind and it will almost like start to float away on its own without even doing a process like this. Then to go a little bit further and open up the heart and the crown, or excuse me, the heart and the back heart. This allows for integration and emotionally transmuting something very, very quickly. And anytime you direct mugwort at a chakra, it opens up the chakra, or you could say activates the chakra. More energy is flowing through the chakra, both in and out. And anytime you see where something opens up the meridians or opens up the chakra like this, it's doing that through increased soul contact. The way that that happens is soul contact has increased, so it makes the chakra bigger and makes it function better, right? So in this situation, you're moving the person away from the trauma or traumatic event and you're moving them closer to the soul, which is going to help kind of clean things up, help them to release, and help them to cognitively process through these steps. And so you could stop there, but if you want to continue, part of this part with the limbs and cognitive processing is then to do the aspect of the three brains that we were talking about earlier. And here it's listed with Siberian fir and vetiver and roost and everything. But the next level or the next phase is we actually do it with Artemisia and Mugwort. It does something different than what is listed here with these oils. But in this particular setting, you could do that. So how about we go through and just do a little something, something, and just see how it feels. So with that same oil, the Artemisia, the Mugwort Supreme, begin inhaling. Your awareness is on the sex chakra. And then just pause for a moment. When you begin inhaling again, your awareness is on the solar plexus. And then just be still. And then begin inhaling. Your awareness is on the brain. Long, slow, deep breaths. Your awareness is on the brain. And then just be still. So if you're doing this with new people, you might want to stop right here. But if you think they can handle it, you don't really have to have them balance all three, but you just have them keep their awareness on all three. So the sex, the solar, and the brain doesn't have to be balanced, but just start kind of keeping them in mind, all three at once. And then just pause and let go. Let's be still. Okay, let's maybe share experiences or ask questions about this process. You can unmute yourself or type in. We still have a few minutes before we move over to the Astara prayer, petition, blessing. So hopefully you can join us for that. But
Yeah, go ahead, Kathy, then Ralph.
hey, Kathy.
Hi, thank you. It was just as lovely as the very first time I encountered Mugwort.
Oh, good. You're so
I,
sweet.
l-
Yeah.
I
I
love
mean, who
it.
doesn't love mugwort? Like
I
you
don't
just,
know.
you're talking about like going and talking to some people. You just throw a mugwort at them, and they'll start getting happy and
Mhm,
kind of giggly a little bit. And
mhm.
even if you don't do everything exact, it'll still produce a very nice result, and they'll be very happy. So,
Yeah, I know it worked. The first time I met you was at Barbara Blotcher's meditation night in Louisville.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And you passed around the mugwort and explained it, and everybody was happy.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a while ago, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, before COVID.
Yeah. I don't think that group meets anymore, do they?
No, but she's doing some shaman classes still.
Oh, good for
Um,
her.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm,
We saw her not too long ago. Like, I don't know, like I say, not too long ago, like within the last year. But
mhm.
yeah,
So thank you very
you're
much.
so welcome.
And then go ahead, Ralph.
Hey, Ralph.
Hey, Greg. You had mentioned I was asking about visualizing the sex solar brain, and you said for the brain, the visualize the physical brain.
Yeah.
How
Or
about
at least, or at least put your awareness on it. You don't necessarily have to visualize it, but
okay, all right. How about the sex and the solar? Because the sexual chakra, okay, and then you have all the affiliated plumbing and parts and things. So how do
just do the
we
chakra. Just put your awareness like in that area.
same
Yeah,
thing for the
it's a
solar?
little bit different with the brain because you're wanting to get both sides of the brain.
Okay.
So the sex chakra, the solar plexus chakra is good, but then when you get to the brain, do the brain itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so also for the front solar, just do the chakra.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Great. Thanks.
Yeah, I used to do it like a long time ago. I used to do it with the chakra there as well, instead of the brain.
Uh-huh.
I found the brain made it almost like twice as potent. So,
Okay.
you know,
All right.
yeah,
Good deal. Thanks.
good.
Let me see. Rocking slightly in the flow.
Mm-hmm. Good for you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So, I think we got everybody's question and answer. So one of the things that you can do as well, like, we're talking about trauma, but you can also bring in good things. Like, I mean, healing trauma is still bringing in a good thing. It's just it starts off, you know, how it starts off. But like, say you have a loved one or a teacher or teachings or just something that you feel connected to or would like to increase the connection to, sit and think about it, like contemplate it. And then your awareness is on the front heart. And with your awareness on the front heart, take long, slow, deep breaths. So, this is a practice we've done a bunch. And so this for a lot of you is not something new, but it's something that can be practiced over and over. But let's just talk about it for a second. Let's just talk about it. So sometimes when we have like a little bit of a deeper understanding or a deeper reference, it makes it the process more potent. So here, part of what you're doing is when you put your awareness on the heart, your heart will perceive something that the mind cannot perceive, right? So they would call this in Kabbalistic teachings the imagination of the heart. Like the heart perceives it, and then at some point the mind goes, "Oh yeah. Now I know what you're talking about," right? Well, that could be something completely new, but it also could be something that you already know about. Like so we're sitting here talking about a past event, and so part of what you're doing is you're contemplating, you're reflecting. And anytime you contemplate and reflect, you're actually stimulating the ajna, whether you are putting your awareness on the chakra or not. Just like Ralph was just saying, do I put it here or do I put it there? Like, so a lot of times if you stimulate the body part, the corresponding chakra will activate. And we go both ways. Sometimes we stimulate the chakra, sometimes we stimulate the body part. So he had a very good question, very good point. And so here you're contemplating, right? You're contemplating, you're reflecting, you're looking at these different aspects. Now, the thing with the ajna, this is purely energetic, by the way. It's a Kabbalistic principle. It's not, literal, obviously. But you could say the ajna in Kabbalistic teachings, they refer to it as the womb, like the womb of the soul. And when you reflect something, you're beginning to bring something forth, right? Like, okay, I'm thinking of how I would like to heal this. I'm thinking I want to heal this thing. I think I want to bring this goal forth. I want to be more prosperous. I want, me and whoever to get along better, whatever it is. You're starting to bring something forth. You're starting to bring something forth, but your logical mind is like, yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, that's a good idea, but whatever. You know what I mean? I want to heal this trauma. Yeah, that's cute, but we're not going to do that, right? We'll just, you think about it, and then I'm going to shove it back in the corner where I don't have to look at it anymore, right? So when you contemplate, right, you're kind of beginning to bring something forth. And then you put your awareness on the heart, right? And when you put your awareness on the heart begins to integrate it, but it starts to perceive things about what you're reflecting on to a much higher degree than what the mind realizes, right? And so you bring it forward and you contemplate, and then you put your awareness on the heart, and then all of a sudden you start to have kind of realizations that then go back to the mind, and the mind starts to get a fuller picture. So by doing this, you're basically kind of giving birth to like a higher form of truth or a higher form of perception. And so even this idea where you contemplate and then put your awareness on the heart is actually quite substantial, because it's refining the mind over a period of time. And so even something as simple as have somebody reflect on something and then have them inhale with their awareness on the heart, it sounds like really simple. The effects can be incredibly profound, like incredibly profound. And so there's this old saying that a couple drops of mugwort will heal issues with the mother. It's not like your mom. It's like this feminine aspect, or this giving birth aspect, like it heals issue with the mother, the bringing forth of the mother. So this is a little food for thought. We'll be going into that more over the next few weeks, but like I just thought I'd give you a little something. We are going to bounce over to Astara. If you want a little little extra juice or blessing right now, we're going to just do a little thing for 15 minutes. If not, we have our review class tomorrow night and another review class on the weekend. So hope you can join us at one of those. And if not, we'll see you next week.